Canelo and Gennady Golovkin is fighting again. And to be honest with you, I know that Canelo is the favorite, but I want Gennady Golovkin to win this one. And I thought I'm not gonna be as hype as I am. And they're fighting on September 17. They just had a press conference, but man, I'm looking forward to this one. And I think this is gonna be a different fight from the last time. I sure hope so. And Canelo Alvarez said that he's gonna try and knock Gennady Golovkin down. Can he?
Powcast Sports. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell.
Okay. Pow Salud, Powcast Sports. I'm a sports commentator here from the Philippines, and I'm doing this in pure English, so don't worry. So Canelo and Golovkin finally meeting for the third time. First fight, draw. Second fight, majority decision for Canelo Alvarez, and both fights, a lot of fans saying that it could have gone the other way. And of course, they went on to different paths after that. Canelo Alvarez has became a unified champ or undisputed champ, and Golovkin had some success himself, and recently defeating Ryota Morata, becoming a middleweight unified champion, and of course Canelo Alvarez undisputed champion. Right now, Golovkin is already 40 years old, and Canelo is 31 years old only, so he's at the prime of his life in his boxing career. So obviously Canelo got a lot of things going for him, and one thing, and actually I don't know if it matters, but Golovkin is bigger. As you can see here, he's not a lot bigger, but he's bigger than Canelo. Well, we know that Canelo had beaten up a lot of big guys, except for Bibol, where actually I was kind of hoping that Canelo would win that one, but Bivol did the right thing. And for this fight, so I've been reading, and I've been seeing a lot of animosity coming from Canelo Alvarez, saying that Gennady Golovkin is just trying to be nice in front of him, and when he's not in front of him, he's saying a lot of things. Now, from what I understand, in the past, Golovkin has accused Canelo Alvarez for the substance, the illegal substance, and which was the afterwards, as explained by Canelo Alvarez, is it because of the beef that he ate. Nonetheless, this fight is happening, and for the third time. And here's what I think about this one. I think again, this is for the WBC, WBA, IBF, and WBO super middleweight. So Gennady Golovkin is moving at 168, and Canelo is going back to his normal weight, which is the 168. This is happening in the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, and I honestly believe that this time around, both fighters should not let this go, to the distance, especially for especially for both of them, because if I'm Canelo, I'm thinking like a lot of fans, or not a lot, but many of the fans saying that Golovkin could have won the first two fights, so he might want to make sure that there's no more questions. And for Gennady Golovkin, on the other hand, he might want to do the same thing. This could be and probably be a good idea to retire for Golovkin if he wins this one. If he can still fight whenever he wants to, but what a good story it would be if he would be able to defeat Canelo Alvarez in an emphatic fashion, or regardless of the way of the victory. If he wins against Canelo Alvarez, then that's a very good way to retire, especially if it's a knockout. If it's a close fight, then it's gonna be bigger money for both of them. They could go up to the fourth fight. One thing that I remember from this one, I remember, although Golovkin has not really been that vocal in reference to his defeat against Canelo, I remember the Pacquiao versus Marquez rivalry, where Juan Manuel Marquez has complained about his first three fights against Manny Pacquiao, and when he got the fourth one, when he got the last fight, he really did his best to try and knock out Manny Pacquiao. Therefore, there was no question, and now it became his birthday cake. So from this scenario, I'm seeing Canelo Alvarez actually having the same kind of motivation. From the press conference, Golovkin is saying that he doesn't understand why Canelo is so kind of a pissed off with against him, and it's just a boxing for him. But for Canelo Alvarez, it's something more. Anyway, what I think about this fight, it's a great fight, something that we want to see, all of us, September 17th. I can't wait for that. September 18th here in the Philippines. Again, there's a difference when I say that I want Golovkin to win than who's going to win. And the favorite is Canelo Alvarez to win. But watch out for more of my commentary and analysis as the fight goes on. As the time, the day progress, a lot of things could still happen. We want to find out what's happening in training. Hopefully, there's no COVID or injury or anything, because September is just June, no? So, anyway, if you're not yet subscribed and hit that notification bell. Filipino boxing commentator, analyst, you can call that, sports blogger, and for those in the Philippines that hasn't gotten my shirt yet, my merch yet, it's available on Shopee.com or Shopee app. It's only 250 pesos. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell.